Put your faith in the light.
Hello guys, welcome to another one of my videos. This is Lightblade. And well guys, we have huge changes for Retribution Paladins in the beta for Dragonflight. So these changes are monumental. We've been so neglected by Blizzard, like in the alpha and the beta as Retribution Paladins, but finally they are giving us some love and some needed changes for our talents. So you could say this is the redemption arc for Retribution Paladins. Anyways, let's go to the talents. Okay guys, here we are at the talent. So there's a lot of small changes here, basically it's name changes, you know. I'm not going to go over the name changes because there's a lot of things called sealed, you know, like a lot of seals everywhere here. But one of the number changes that is small and it's worth mentioning is expurgation. It got a buff from 40% to 60%, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty decent single target option if you like to use expurgation and you have a lot of crit in your gear. Okay, now let's go to the huge one. So the first one is Sanctified Rat. Yes, the Retribution Paladin version is back, guys. I'm really happy about this because in the previous build we had the Protection Paladin version, which wasn't bad, you know. Judgment gave us one extra holy power when we used it with wings, but it wasn't our Retribution Paladin version. The red version is just so much powerful, especially for us because it gives us uncapped AoE damage. And it's not only uncapped, it's reliable uncapped AoE damage because it moves with us, you know, the explosion occurs around us. And this is really powerful, and I'm really happy that this thing is back, you know. Okay, the next huge change is this, the Zealot's Paragon, known before as the Mad Paragon. It's now gaining its judgment effect back, so it now counts Hammer of Wrath and Judgment to the extension of 1 second. And that's the next thing that's buffed. It's keeping the 1 second extension. Previously, when we couldn't actually test this, the duration extension was only 0.5 seconds. And I was really sad to never be able to test it because it was bugged. It was not implemented in that time. After that, they removed the judgment component to it, and they increased the duration extension to 1 second, and now we have Judgment and Hammer of Wrath back to it, and it's going to be really powerful. So I have a clip now of me hitting a target dummy in the PTR because I can't actually show you guys here in the beta because there is no add-ons. As you can see here, there's no add-ons to use. I can't show you guys my details. I also don't have my bars configured here. And it's kind of annoying to play in this place, you know. Also, our gear sucks here, so I'd rather show you guys in the PTR where I have more haste, and you can see how the build could work in an environment where you actually have gear, you know. Okay, so on further note, one more thing, we have to talk about Crusade. So this is the bad news of the video. Crusade isn't actually gaining the benefits of all the Avenger Rat talents, so it's only getting the benefit that says here in the tooltip. So it only, if you know Avenging Rat, it increases the damage per stack by 3% per stack. So basically it gains its normal baseline effect if you know Avenging Rat, which is okay, but it's not gaining the effects of Sanctified Rat. So when you have Crusade, there are no explosions around you, and it also doesn't gain the effect of let me see, there's one effect more that it doesn't gain. Oh yeah, the cooldown reduction, I was forgetting about that. Yeah, Crusade is a 3-minute cooldown, so it's not a 2-minute like normal wings, it's 3 minutes. And I'm hopeful that this is a bug and it's intended to be only 2-minute cooldown, you know, because if not, that's kind of a bummer, you know, because Red Paladins have always moved around the 2-minute cooldown window and never used the 3-minute cooldown window. So I hope this is just a bug, like I said, and they can fix it. But now let's go to that clip. Okay guys, here we are in the PTR. Let's just start doing our rotation. So we're gonna try to extend our wings as much as possible without using any gimmicks from Shadowlands. And gimmicks, I mean using like the legendary, the Mad Paragon, or Vanguard's Momentum to get extra extensions of our wings. So basically here I'm just using the talent of Vanguard's Momentum, and I'm using Crusade. So no gimmicks here. This is basically how your Dragonflight Red Paladin would work if you had enough gear to make this happen, you know. Probably after doing a bunch of dungeons, raids and all that stuff, you know. Just doing a rotation as normal, trying to just use as many Hammer of Wrath and Judgments as we can so we can get those juicy extensions of Crusade. As you can see, Crusade's still going, man. The thing is already almost a minute, and it's still going. The thing just doesn't end. The endless Crusade. This is what I loved about Crusade in the past. Getting so many extensions. We had this type of interaction in BF8 with Visions of Perfection, where you could extend your wings. We had like 37-second long wings in Legion. That was also really good. By the way, this, guys, is just the single target build. And let's see how much our duration was. 1 minute Crusade. That's huge. And as I said before, this is using 0 gimmicks. We're not using any of the legendaries from Shadowlands. We're only filling the gaps with the Divine Toll from Shadowlands, because we don't have enough talent points to pick Divine Toll from the talent tree. So I'm just filling the holes with the one we have from the expansion, you know? As you can see, Crusade has lasted 1 minute. That's huge, guys. And well, now, guys, let's go back to the beta to keep talking about the other talent changes. Okay, guys, we're back here in the beta, and that was wild, guys. Having a 1 minute Crusade, so many extensions, was really, really crazy. So that was basically not using any of the Barrett power from Shadowlands, by the way. I didn't use any extra legendaries. Like, I didn't stack double Vanguard's Momentum, because you can actually go in the PTR and use your Vanguard's Momentum legendary, and also use the Vanguard's Momentum from talents, and you get 3 charges of Hammer of Wrath, which is like really ludicrous, you know, because I've seen screenshots of Red Paladins getting up to like 1 minute and 40 seconds of wings. Crazy stuff with that combination, but that's not realistic. You know, I wanted to show you guys a more realistic approach on how Retribution Paladins would feel with like using the correct stuff only from Dragonflight. You know, I didn't use, like I said before, any Barrett power from Shadowlands, so that's how you could expect your Dragonflight Paladin extensions to look like. Okay, guys, having said all that, Crusade still is only a single target talent, you know. That demonstration that we saw before was only in single target. Crusade is really powerful there. You can see the extensions can be done up to 1 minute, probably more if you have more haste, but it doesn't, if it stays like it currently is as a 3-minute cooldown, and it doesn't actually proc the explosions from Sanctified Wrath, it's going to just stay as a single target talent. For Mythic Plus dungeons, our option will be normal wings. Normal wings are still really good, you know, because normal wings can be extended with Mad Paragon, and also proc the explosions from Sanctified Wrath, which is really good. The extensions are not as strong as the Crusade, because we're lacking all that extra haste that Crusade gives you, but you can extend it to a decent amount, you know. Also, Crusade will have a 3-minute cooldown, like I said before, and normal wings only has 2. So 2-minute cooldown abilities are better tailored for Mythic Plus, because you can use them more often, which is really good. Okay, guys, there's also some other stuff that still bothers me. For example, this node still has just the Curse Vengeance here. I don't know why this talent's still here. They should just replace it with whatever, or even better, just remove Divine Protection from this node and put it here instead of just the Curse Vengeance. That way we have a damage reduction in a specific node, you know. That would be the most logical thing to do. Anyways, guys, that's all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my content, like the video and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching, everyone.